Good morning, students. Welcome back to geography class. Today we discuss the topic climate, and in the last section we discussed something about this, such as India is having a tropical monsoon type of climate, and the climate of a place is influenced by the elements of climate such as temperature, rainfall, wind, pressure and humidity. This factors determines, and India's climate is mainly influenced by Himalayan mountains and Tropic of Cancer. And here a tropical monsoon type of climate we have seen. There is seasonal and regional variations in distribution of temperature and rainfall. So various factors responsible for this variation also we have discussed. Himalayas, location, altitude, distance from the sea, western disturbance and jet streams. These were the various factors. Because of these different factors, different areas get different type of rainfall or different temperature. For example, altitude is a factor. Places located in the higher altitude have a cold type of climate, and the plains are having high temperature or a warm climate. Then places located close to the water bodies experience an equable type of climate, which places are located away from the water bodies having continental type of climate. All these factors we have discussed. Now you see the monsoon type of climate. India's climate is known as tropical monsoon type of climate, and I already told you this climate is characterized by the changing of wind belt and the alternation of the seasons. And the word monsoon, which is derived from an Arabic word called Monsoon, which means seasons. For India, in Indians, monsoon is the rainy season, but actually this monsoon, centuries before the seaman concerts, the monsoon are the wind systems, the trade wind systems that is blowing over the water bodies, Arabian Sea and so. So the origin of monsoon is a mystery one now. There are different theories regarding the origin of monsoon. These are thermal contrast theory. Here it is said that the alternate heating of land and water is responsible for the origin of monsoon. See, in summer season we know there is a low pressure system exists there in landmass due to high temperature, and the surrounding water bodies, are having cold type of climate, and their pressure is also high. From this high pressure belt, the winds blow towards this low pressure belt and brings rainfall. This is one theory related to the origin of the monsoon. And here another factors also we have to consider: the relief, the shape of the continent, and many other factors. The shape of the continent, pressure system, and so many factors we have to consider in this origin of the monsoon. Then another theory is called air mass theory. So regarding the origin of monsoon, this air mass theory is also considered. We know there is a low pressure system, it is known as ITCZ near equator. See, 0 degree equator here. Trade winds from the northern hemisphere and trade winds from the southern hemisphere meet. And this area is known as ITCZ, Intertropical Convergence Zone. So this is a low pressure belt, and it is characterized by a maximum amount of clouds, ascending of wind belt and heavy rainfall. This is the feature, these are the main features of this intertropical convergence. And you know, this intertropical convergence shifts northwards and southwards. This follows the sun. In summer season, the intertropical convergence shifts northwards, and in winter season, it shifts southwards. So here it is said that, the origin of monsoon, it is said that in the summer season, when sun shines in the northern hemisphere, the intertropical convergence shift northwards. So what happened? The Indian subcontinent comes under the influence of this intertropical convergence. We know here what is that low pressure is there. And this low pressure system attracts winds from the southern hemisphere, and while crossing the equator, you know, in the southern hemisphere, the prevailing winds are southeast trade winds. They blow from southeast to northwest. So these southeast trade winds, while crossing the equator, suddenly they change their direction from southwest to northeast. It's due to Coriolis force, and this brings rainfall here in the subcontinent. The air mass theory says. And another theory is that is jet stream theory. Jet streams are responsible for the occurrence of what's called a rainfall and its departure. This theory says. Then it is said that this monsoon winds are sea breeze and land breeze of large scale. Monsoons are considered as a sea breeze and land breeze of large scale. You know, the monsoon winds are seasonal winds, and this land breeze and sea breeze are also periodic winds. Land breeze and sea breeze, we can see what's it, day and night. And this in sea breeze, what happens? Daytime, what happens? The breeze blows from sea to land. This is considered as sea breeze. And daytime, at night, what happens? The pressure conditions are high there on the land mass, and warm conditions prevail there on the water. The winds blow from land to sea. Likewise, you see, the monsoon winds are also like that. 6 months these winds blow from sea to land, and next 6 months they blow from land to sea. So these winds are considered as sea breeze and land breeze of large scale. But there's a slight difference. This sea breeze and land breeze do not bring rainfall, because sea breeze blows for a short period of time. Monsoon winds bring rainfall because they blow for a long period of time, and they cross the large water bodies and pick up moisture and give rainfall. That's why this monsoon winds are, means southwest monsoon winds are onshore winds. Then the climate of India is divided into 4 major parts, such as hot weather season, hotter weather season, cold weather season, southwest monsoon season, and northeast monsoon season. Now we'll discuss the hot weather season. Hot weather season lasts from March to May. March to May. So we know the summer solstice, sun shines directly above the Tropic of Cancer. So in the subcontinent, from south to north, the temperature increases. Very high temperature occurs here in the subcontinent. So in the subcontinent, pressure conditions are low. There in the water bodies, surrounding water bodies. Now you see temperature conditions. Temperature in the northwestern part of India, in Rajasthan, it reaches up to 50 degrees Celsius. And the interior part of the country, temperature ranges from 45 degrees Celsius. And in southern India, the temperature range varies from 38 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius. So it is clear that from south to north the temperature increases, and the range of temperature is also very high in the interior, and in the coastal areas we know, as there is an equable type of climate, the range of temperature is very less. And now you see the pressure conditions here in the summer season. Pressure conditions. So very high temperature is there on the land mass, their pressure is very low. At the same time, the water bodies are cooler and high pressure prevails there. Then storms during this season. So because of the high temperature, what happened between Chota Nagpur plateau and this Thar desert, a low pressure trough developed. This low pressure is too intense, and from surrounding area wind moves in circulation to this low pressure area, which brings thunderstorms and associated with the shower or rainfall. So some local winds blow in the subcontinent during the summer season. So these local winds are Kali Baisagi. Kali Baisagi, it's a local wind which blows in West Bengal. And it blows from northwest direction. So these winds are called nor'westers. And these storms blow in April and May, which brings heavy rainfall. And this rainfall is good for jute cultivation in West Bengal, rice cultivation is West Bengal, and it is good for maturing tea in Assam. So these standing crops are benefited from this local wind, this rainfall. This is known as Kali Baisagi. It is found in the northeastern part of India in West Bengal and Assam, and this is good for the standing crops. Then another wind, that is Lu. Lu is a dust-laden wind that blows in northwestern part of India. In the northern plain it blows Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Punjab, Haryana. These states experience this what's called Lu. It is also known as sandstorm, and it increases the temperature up to 50 degrees Celsius. It is fatal. Sometimes it causes heat stroke also, sunstroke also causing like this. It's fatal. So this is about a Lu. And after all, in the month of May and June, it is common. Then next wind which blows in South India is mango showers. Mango shower. These winds blow in May, April and May. And this brings rainfall, and this rainfall is good for ripening of mango in Kerala. And that's why this rainfall is known as mango showers. And in Karnataka, this one is known as cherry blossoms. This local wind brings heavy rainfall, and this rainfall is good for ripening of mango, rice, coffee, tea, etc. So these are the local winds. And the rainfall occurs from these local winds is known as pre-monsoon shower. Pre-monsoon shower. Rainfall we get from these local winds is known as pre-monsoon shower. The rainfall occurs before the arrival of southwest monsoon is known as a pre-monsoon shower. So this is about the hot weather season. Then next we will see the rainy season. So main characteristic features of the hot weather season, you see, sun shines vertically above the Tropic of Cancer. The temperature is very high in the main landmass. From south to north, temperature increases. The range of temperature is very high in the northern part, as there is continental type of climate. And the range of temperature is very less in the coastal areas, because coastal areas experience equable type or maritime type of climate, and some dust storms, thunderstorms occur here. Lu, Kali Baisagi, mango showers are the examples of these local winds. And this rainfall or this local winds during the rainfall, that is good for ripening or maturing the standing crops. Then this rainfall is known as pre-monsoon shower. The rainfall occurred before the arrival of monsoon is known as a pre-monsoon shower. Now, southwest monsoon. Southwest monsoon lasts from June to September. So, the arrival of the southwest monsoon is sudden. We know in summer season, low pressure system exists in the mainland between Chota Nagpur and Thar desert. An intense low pressure system developed, and this low pressure system is so powerful which attract southeast trade wind from the southern hemisphere. And while crossing the equator, these trade winds change its direction and blow as southwest monsoon winds. Why these winds change the direction? Why they are blowing from southwest to northeast in southern hemisphere? Their direction we know, it is from southeast to northwest. And when it crosses the equator, its direction is changed from southwest to northeast. This is because of the Coriolis force. We know Coriolis force deflects the things right towards in the northern hemisphere and left towards in the southern hemisphere. While crossing the equator, this wind changes their direction and they blow us a monsoon winds. And we know this is the peninsular part of India. Here the relief features Western Ghats are located. So when this wind reaches here, by 1st June it reaches here on the Kerala coast and Malabar coast. And these winds are obstructed by these Western Ghats. These winds are not able to cross the Western Ghats. So they rise up and caught up with the upper air circulation. And what happened? The windward side of the Western Ghats receive heavy rainfall. We know the windward side and leeward side. We have studied the orographic type of rainfall. So the southern part, it is orographic type. Because of the presence of this relief, because of the presence of this Western Ghats, the western side of the Western Ghats, Malabar coast receives heavy rainfall. At the same time, the other side of the windward side of the Western Ghats do not receive rainfall. Windward side does not receive rainfall. It is a rain shadow region in the southwest monsoon. You see, Mahabaleshwar, located in the western side of the Western Ghats, receive heavy rainfall, and Pune, located on the other side of the Western Ghats, receive very less rainfall. You know why? Because on the western side of the Western Ghats, maximum rainfall is given. When the wind reaches the other side, it is dry. The winds do not have rainfall to shed. And the arrival of the southwest monsoon is noticed on 1st June on Kerala coast. The sudden onset of this monsoon is known as burst of monsoon. Monsoon burst. This monsoon burst occurs on 1st June and this is associated with thunder and lightning. The sudden onset of monsoon. The sudden arrival of monsoon associated with this thunder and lightning is known as burst of monsoon or monsoon burst. It occurs in the 1st June. And you see, by 5th June, monsoon covers all over the Kerala, and by 10th June, it reaches Mumbai, and by 15th, it reaches central India, and by 15th of July, it covers all over the India. Now you see, this southwest monsoon, due to the tapering topography of India, the narrow topography, we know, the peninsula's shape is like that. Because of this tapering topography, what happens? The monsoon winds are divided into two branches. One is Arabian Sea branch and another one is Bay of Bengal branch. So the monsoon winds are divided into two branches due to the narrow topography, tapering topography of India. This is divided into two. The Bay of Bengal branch blows eastwards, and the Arabian Sea branch moves all over the India, and which gives maximum rainfall here in India. So Arabian Sea branch is more powerful than Bay of Bengal branch because Arabian Sea is larger than Bay of Bengal, and all of the Arabian Sea branch provide rainfall here in India. But a small portion of the Bay of Bengal branch gives rainfall here in India. Now you see, Arabian Sea branch, all the things we have seen, this Arabian Sea branch reaches here and gives heavy rainfall on the western side of the Western Ghats. And it moves throughout the India, it gives rainfall here. And also one more thing you see, this Arabian Sea branch will not give rainfall than the Thar desert. Thar is a desert with the absence of rainfall. You know why? Here there is no mountain barrier to check the direction of the wind. Aravalli mountain is parallel to the direction of southwest monsoon winds, So what happened? Without shedding any rainfall, the monsoon winds are advanced to Himalayas. The first reason. Why? Thar is a desert. Thar is a desert because what happened? There is no Aravalli mountain is parallel. Aravalli hills are parallel to the direction of southwest monsoon. So southwest monsoon does not give rainfall here in this Thar area. And another factor you see here, temperature is very high. Due to this high temperature, what happened? The air is not saturated. Air is not saturated, and because of this high temperature, what happened? The air is not saturated, so though no rainfall occurred there in Bay of Bengal. And another thing you see, the Bay of Bengal branch is far away from this Aravalli mountain, and also this one is located in the Rajasthan desert is located in the rain shadow region of this. Now, one more thing you see, sometimes in the month of July and August, monsoon take a short break. A short period of dry spell is noticed in the month of July and August. It is known as break in monsoon. Break in monsoon. So this is about the Arabian Sea branch. Arabian Sea branch go without giving any rainfall, and what happened? It gives a rainfall there in the south of Himalayas. And one more thing you notice, when the winds advance towards the north, its intensity is decreased. Its power is decreased. Heavy rainfall is given in the southern part. Maximum rainfall is given there in the southern part, and when it advances towards the north, what happened? Its intensity, power is decreased. When it reaches here in Rajasthan, Punjab area, it does not have any moisture to show. Then another branch is Bay of Bengal branch. A small portion of the Bay of Bengal branch reaches in India, and the other branch is going towards the Myanmar. And it advances towards the north, and this is obstructed by the Kashi Jaintia Garo Hills. Garo Kashi Jaintia Hills, popularly known as Assam Hills. Assam Hills check the path of this Bay of Bengal branch, and Monsoon lies in the windward side of this Kashi Hills. So what happened? This receives maximum rainfall, and the Bay of Bengal branch gives maximum rainfall than the eastern part of India. It gives heavy rainfall here in this what is called West Bengal, and one branch of this Bay of Bengal branch advances towards the west and moving towards the Sivali, providing rainfall. And it gives a maximum rainfall there in the West Bengal, and from east to west, when it advances from east to west, what happened? This intensity of this wind is also decreased. So heaviest rainfall is noticed here in West Bengal when it reaches in Allahabad or Patna. Its intensity is decreased, very less rainfall is given. That's the reason why this Varanasi or Patna receives less rain than this West Bengal or Kolkata. So intensity is decreased, and it reaches finally to merges with the Bay of Arabian Sea branch, and the combined branch of this Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal provide rainfall here in the what's called northern plain. So this is about the southwest monsoon. Southwest monsoon are seasonal winds which brings rainfall. These are offshore winds that bring rainfall, and we experience the rainfall mainly in the month of June to September. The maximum rainfall is experienced in June to September. So southwest monsoon winds. We will see the characteristic features of southwest monsoon. First one you see, it is orographic in nature. Orography. We have studied about the orographic rainfall. This is also called a relief rainfall. What is that? Southwest monsoon is of orographic type. Due to the presence of the relief western Ghats, one side of the Ghats receive heavy rainfall, other side remain dry. And you know, this Chennai or Coromandel coast is a rain shadow region in southwest monsoon due to the presence of this western Ghats. So Tamil Nadu does not receive rainfall from the southwest monsoon. It receives rainfall from the winter monsoon or the northeast retreating monsoon. So it is orographic in nature. Different orographic features we can see. In the southwestern part, this western Ghats, and also in the northeastern part, we have seen the Garo Kashijan Hills. Shillong is located in the windward side of this. Their rainfall is very less. Monsoon is located in the Shillong is located in the leeward side of this. There very little rainfall is there, and Monsoon is located in the windward side of these hills, and heavy rainfall is visible. And also another orographic feature we can see Himalayas. This monsoon winds are checked by the Himalayas, and the northern plain receive rainfall from this orographic feature. So the southwest monsoon is of orographic in nature. And see, it is uneven and uncertain. Southwest monsoon is uncertain. Sometimes it comes. Sometimes it gives heavy rainfall. Sometimes less rainfall. Sometimes it comes on time. Sometimes late. And also the distribution of the rainfall we have seen. This is unevenly distributed. The windward side of the mountains receive heavy rainfall, and interior part receive less rainfall because of many different factors. This one is uncertain and uneven. And the rainfall is erratic of nature, which brings sometimes flood and sometimes drought. Like the problems are occurring due to this rainfall. And also you know, India, the rainfall is seasonal. The southwest monsoon occurs from June to September, and this period, this months we get the heavy rainfall. After that we have water scarcity. So southwest monsoon is orographic in nature. It is uncertain. It is unevenly distributed. It is seasonally distributed, and the vagaries of monsoon causes flood and drought. Above all, you see, India is an agricultural country. India is an agricultural country, and the Indian farmers depend on this monsoon rain for growing crop. So it is very important in the agricultural point of view. And also you see the hydroelectric project, irrigation project, rivers, lake, canals, and all these are filled with water during the rainy season. And we know in summer season this will be dried up due to high temperature. So these are the various features of southwest monsoon. And the next topic we will discuss about the retreating monsoon. But see, this today the factors what we have discussed once we go through. We have seen hot weather season, and also we have seen the origin of monsoon. We have seen the different theories regarding the origin of the monsoon, and also we have seen local winds, pre-monsoon shower, monsoon burst, and break in monsoon, and other features of this southwest monsoon. And we have seen the two branches of southwest monsoon, Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch. So from this portion, you prepare the notes and learn this. What is monsoon and why some places receive more rainfall? For example, you see this Mahabaleshwar receives heavy rainfall, and the same latitude other places located, Pune is located, which receive less rainfall. You see Mangalore receives more than 200 centimeters of rainfall in rainy season, and on the same latitude Bengaluru is located, and which receive very less rainfall. The reason is that, see, Mangalore is located in the windward side of the Western Ghats, and this one is located in the leeward side of the Western Ghats. So soon we will meet with a retreating monsoon next topic. Thank you.